Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all well and having a really great week so far. If you're new here, then welcome. I'm Emma and I make beauty and lifestyle videos here on YouTube. Today's video is my 2021 project pan introduction. Now, I've never done a project pan before. I'm a complete newbie, but I've done my research, I've watched a lot of videos, I'm feeling inspired, so I really can't wait to get started with this. I'm also doing a makeup no-buy this year, and if you haven't seen that video already, I will link it in the description box below. But I think that the project pan is going to go hand in hand with helping me achieve some of those goals. I really wanted to get the most out of my existing makeup collection, and I think that having these specific products that I want to try and use up will encourage me to use those things more. Secondly, I don't want things in my collection to expire because it's such a waste of product, and if we're being completely honest, it's also a massive waste of money. And lastly, I don't want my existing makeup collection to get any bigger, so I can use a product up and then replace it, or ideally not replace it at all and use something else from my collection to fill that gap. In terms of my project pan goals, I'm looking to fully use up or hit pan on 21 products this year. I think a lot of people are using that as their target, 21 products in 2021. Sounds quite catchy, doesn't it, for the thumbnail? So I think that's a good target for me to aim for, and if I could achieve that by the end of the year, I'd be absolutely ecstatic. I'm going to be doing what I think they refer to as a rolling project pan, so if I do fully use up something before the end of the year, I can bring in something else in its place and start panning that. This project is supposed to be something really fun and not a punishment for me, so if I'm really not enjoying using a particular product, or maybe it's not working out for me, I'm not going to force myself to use that for the whole of the 12 months. I think this is referred to as hate panning. But there's going to be no hate panning on this channel, so I'm going to give myself the opportunity once a quarter to switch out some of those products for maybe alternatives that I'm going to enjoy using more. When I first started watching these project pan videos here on YouTube, I've noticed that a lot of people were weighing their products out to the nearest 0.01 of a gram, and I'll admit at first that did seem quite OTT to me. However, as I've sort of sat back and thought about it, it is a really good way to measure your progress, particularly if the packaging's like this and it's quite hard to see how much product's left. So in for a penny, in for a pound. If I'm going to get on this project pan train, then I'm going to do it properly, and I will be weighing out my products, which I will insert the weights of them in the description box below. And if I'm clever enough to work out the editing, maybe I will insert it in the video. If not, we'll not talk about it anymore, we'll just move on. I clearly couldn't do the job. I have tried to pick quite a wide range of different makeup products, and I've tried to keep it to a maximum of 2 products in each of the categories. So without further ado, let's have a look at the products. For primer, I've chosen the Too Faced Hangover primer, and I think I've probably used this about twice, so it's pretty much a full tube. But I do really like this product. I've repurchased it probably 3 or 4 times. I know that it works for me, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a chore to use this product up this year. I've also chosen the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I love this product, I've used it for years. This is probably my 3rd or 4th pot. The only reason that I've chosen this for the project is because it's one of the older primers that I have in my collection, and I'm just conscious that I don't want some of the stuff that I love to expire before I've had a chance to use it. I think that I'm about halfway down in this pot now, but I will weigh everything at the end of the video to give you the exact reading. Next, I've got the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream, and the reason that I've included it in the project is because I've noticed that I've not been reaching for this as much as I should. I tend to favour other foundations that I have in my collection over the CC Cream, but I'm hoping this will put it back on my radar and I will be able to use that up this year. I'm not really sure how much product that I've used so far. It is difficult to tell in this type of packaging, but again, I will include the weight. For foundation, I've chosen the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue. This is a fantastic foundation. I have reviewed it on my channel. I'm wearing it today. I do really love this foundation. The only reason that I've chosen it for the pan project is because I've already purchased a backup of this. I know, I don't know why I do it, but I think that will be a recurring theme on a few items in this project pan. So because I already have another one of these in my collection, I want to use this one up as quickly as possible. For concealer, I've chosen the Estee Lauder Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer, and again I've already got a backup of this in my collection, so I really want to get this used up. I did purchase the Estee Lauder Christmas Blockbuster this year, and to get the Blockbuster for £69 you had to buy 2 products, and these were the 2 products that I did buy, so this is why I have backups for these items. But again, if I've already got a duplicate of them in my collection, then this is why I need to use these up as quickly as possible. Another concealer that I've chosen is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away. I do really like this concealer, but I'm not so keen on the sponge top applicator. You can see on the outside here that I'm a good way into using it, so I'm hoping that it won't take me too long to fully use this up. So that's why I think it will be a good item to include. Moving on to powder, I've chosen the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. I haven't hit pan on this currently, so my first goal will be to hit pan, but if I am able to hit pan quite soon into the year, then my goal will be to fully use all of the product. For brows, I've chosen the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and there's nothing wrong with this product. I've repurchased it a few times over the years. It's just that I've come to realise that I prefer the Precisely My Brow Pencil. There is quite a lot of product still left in here, so I think this will probably take me a fair few months to use up, but I think that it will be good just to use the product and then it doesn't go to waste, but I won't be repurchasing it after. For eyeshadow, I've chosen the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise in the shade Amber Haze. This is a really beautiful eyeshadow. It's a great one and done, so perfect for everyday use. Put this all over the lid, bit of mascara, it looks great. The only reason that I've included it in the project pan is because it's a cream eyeshadow. The shelf life of it is a lot shorter than a powder eyeshadow. I've used it a few times, you can see that I've dug into it a little bit, but I would like to completely use up this product just because I enjoy using it and I don't want it to expire. Moving on to mascara, and I've picked the Benefit Bad Girl Bang Mascara. This is one of my favourites. I do really like those big baby doll lashes that this mascara gives. I would say that I've probably got another 3 to 4 months of use out of this, but really want to get it used up again before it expires. Next, I've got a bit of a multi-use product, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glow, and this is in the shade Colour of Dreams. I did a review of the 2 that she released in the summer, and I did like them. You can use this as a cream blush but also as a lip product. You can see that I've only used it a couple of times, but again, because this is a cream product, it's going to expire a lot faster than a powder blush, and that's the reason why I'm including it in the project pan. Another blush that I want to include is the MAC Mineralized blush in the shade Warm Soul. I have loved this blush for a really long time, but it is now one of the older blushes that I have in my collection, and that's why I've chosen it. I think that this is going to be quite a challenge to hit pan on this. You can see that I've perhaps taken the dome just off the top of the blush here, but even so I think that it will be quite difficult to use this up, but I'm going to have a try, and I'll just see how I get on with it. Next, I've got a highlighter, and I've chosen this one from Becca in the shade Moonstone. This is a really pretty highlight, but I don't use a lot of highlighter, so I think this will also be quite a challenge for me to use up the product. If I could just hit pan on this, that would be a really big achievement, but I don't wear too much highlight day to day, so again, I'll have to see how I get on with this. Next, I've got this face palette from Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Ghost Edit, which I think was their Christmas 2019 release. There's a couple of finishing powders, a highlight, a bronzer and 2 blushes, so I do think this will be quite a challenge to use up, but I do like all of the products in here, and I do want to make sure that I'm getting really good use out of it. I have included a couple of lip liners. The first is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Cheat, and the reason this is in the project is because I do have a backup of this. Just don't buy duplicates, guys, it's absolutely pointless. So I want to use this one up and just have one of them in my collection. And the other lip liner is from MAC in the shade Subculture. This is one of my very favourites. It's actually quite close to my natural lip colour, but if I hold it up to a full size lip pencil, you can see that it's had quite a lot of love already. And you guessed it, I already have a backup of this liner in my collection. Just don't do it, guys. Seriously, it is just a waste of money buying multiples, but because of the size of it, I'm hoping it won't take me too long to fully use up this liner. I've chosen 3 lipsticks to include in the project pan, and all of them are from Charlotte Tilbury. The first one is in the shade JK Magic. This is one of her Hot Lips 2 lipsticks. The reason that I want to pan this is I really like the colour, first of all, but secondly I picked up the lipstick wardrobe, so I also have a duplicate of this lipstick. So that one I'm quite keen to use up. The other 2 are just older shades that I have in my collection. This one is in the shade Kim KW. You can see that that lipstick's had quite a lot of use, so I'm hoping that I should be able to use that up fairly quickly. And the last one is in the shade Bitch Perfect. Really, really pretty shade. I have probably used around a quarter of this, but you can see that there's still quite a lot of lipstick in the bullet. So again, very keen to use this one up. Finally, I've got 2 lip glosses from Fenty Beauty, and these were in the Holiday 2020 collection. They're in the shades Cake Shake and Baby Brute, but they are in the mini size, so I think that that is achievable to be able to use up both of these during the year. Those are all of the products that I'm including in my 2021 project pan. I will be filming quarterly updates for you so you can see my progress using them throughout the year. But if you're doing a project pan of your own, then please let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested to know what you've included in your projects. But that's everything for today's video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. It really does help out my channel. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because I would love to have you back and have you join our YouTube family. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you on my next one.